Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Nighttime with Nina. I am Program Manager Nina Johnson, here to share another story with you. And this story is called The Little Bit Scary People. And I think it's a great story because it's about how sometimes when we don't know something or somebody, they can be a little bit frightening. And it made me think about what maybe we're seeing right now, which is a lot of people out wearing masks. So you've probably seen all sorts of different kinds of masks in your life. You might have seen a mask like this, that's sort of a pretty one. It's not scary, it's just like a costume mask. You might have seen a mask like this one. Maybe you've never seen a mask like this one. The best part of it I have to find. Hold on. Here's the best part of it. I can't do it. It has a light up part, but the light up isn't working very well right now, but that's okay. So you might have seen a silly mask like this before, and you might have seen a mask that is maybe like this one. You probably have seen a lot of people out and about right now wearing masks that look like this, or maybe a mask that looks a little bit more like this one. And you might be a little scared because sometimes it's kind of scary when people are wearing masks like that and we can't see their face and we don't know why they're wearing them. But just know that those masks aren't scary. People are wearing these masks right now to help keep themselves safe and, more importantly, help keep other people safe. So when you see people, sometimes we might feel like maybe they seem a little bit scary because we can't see their smile, but just know that those masks are there to help us. And a lot of times, all sorts of people might look a little bit scary at first, and then when we get to know them better, we find out they're not actually scary at all. So here is today's story, The Little Bit Scary People. The big boy with thick eyebrows rides his skateboard on the sidewalk and cranks the radio so loud my dad yells out the window for him to turn it down. He's a little bit scary. But I bet when he wakes up in the morning, he kisses his cat on the head and scratches her neck until she purrs. Ooh. The bus driver won't let me on if I don't have the right change. She honks her horn loudly when she doesn't even need to. She's a little bit scary. But I bet she makes fancy breakfasts in the morning for her kids. Pancakes, waffles, or English muffins with eggs and chopped tomato. The principal of my school has long, shiny fingernails, and if she sees me in the hall, she asks if I have a pass. She's a little bit scary. But I bet after school on Thursdays, she takes dancing lessons with her boyfriend and really, really shakes it loose. The music teacher tells the kids to zip it and picks on me when I can't sing in tune. He's a little bit scary. But I bet late in the evenings, he reads cowboy stories on the couch with a big, shaggy dog for company. The cafeteria lady wears strange rubber gloves and never lets anyone take more than one milk. She's a little bit scary. But I bet when school gets out, she goes for a jog, listening to show tunes on her headphones. She sings as loud as she can, and she doesn't care if people hear. The school nurse wipes my scraped knee with orange lotion that stings, and he tells me he once knew a kid who broke an ankle jumping off a swing like that. He's a little bit scary. But I bet when he gets home from work, his children pile on his lap and pull on his ears while he plays them songs on the piano. A girl in my science class eats bits of her pencil and mutters to herself as if no one was listening. She's a little bit scary. But I bet she is learning to ride a bicycle after school. She has a red two-wheeler with a banana seat and streamers on the handles, and her mom runs alongside in case she loses her balance. Outside the candy store, the teenage girl in a leather coat kicks the trash can just to hear the racket it makes. She's a little bit scary. But I know before dinner she plays football with her little brothers and always lets them win. I know because she's my sister. The policeman on the corner near our house blows his whistle very loud and scolds people for jaywalking. He's a little bit scary. But I know on Friday evenings he and his wife and kids go to eat spaghetti at their favorite restaurant. He likes the garlic bread, but he worries about his breath. I know because he's my dad. Some people are a little bit scary, but then sometimes, most times maybe I think, sometimes they really are not. The end. So just remember that maybe right now in the world you might see people and you might feel like maybe they're a little bit scary, but maybe the world seems a little bit scary. But usually all those people and things that are a little bit scary are a lot like you and me and everybody we know. So maybe that person who's wearing a mask is going to work at a hospital. Maybe that person who's wearing a mask is just trying to protect all of the people around them. Maybe that person who's wearing a mask is singing show tunes under their breath. I'm that person wearing a mask who sings show tunes under my breath. So just know that people, whether they're wearing masks or look a little bit scary, aren't really any different than you and I. And once we get to know them, we'll find out they're actually not that scary at all. So thank you for joining me for Nighttime with Nina, and I look forward to sharing another story with you tomorrow.